Hey yo, what's up everyone? I'm that random gamer back on here today. Today we have a little bit of a different content on my channel. I was thinking before the Super Bowl happens, I want to get out a mock draft for this year, this upcoming draft in April, because things are gonna get really interesting really fast. So I'm here with my boy, House of Stats, and you should go check out his channel. He's really good already. So do you want to start?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. So number one pick, this is easy. I think both of us know Jacksonville, Urban Meyer, Trevor Lawrence, match made in heaven, generational prospect. Pick Trevor Lawrence. Pick two is where things get interesting. What's your take on this?
Honestly, the Jets are top contenders to get Deshaun Watson. So if they get Deshaun Watson, then they could get Penny Sewell. But
I
as
don't
of
know. I feel
now,
like Deshaun Watson might want to stay in there, and
yeah, but
they might even trade with other teams, with like
yeah,
Atlanta.
as Stafford's open.
Yeah, if I'm New York though, you might either get Zach Wilson or Justin Fields. Do you want to make a trade here with Atlanta? I think Atlanta might want to go aggressive here. If
I
I'm the Jets,
mean,
does it not let you trade? It should.
it's not.
Yeah, that's fine. Just we'll drop the player. No trades in this one. But if I'm them, I'm definitely going with Zach Wilson and Justin Fields. But I think Justin Fields has more upside than Zach Wilson. Jets get Justin Fields. All right.
Obviously, the Dolphins have a quarterback, so we're gonna go Penny Sewell with them.
Yeah, you need to protect Tua. Tua, he had an up and down year, but I also blame that on their offensive coordinator Chad Gailey, who's like gone now because he wasn't
The
aggressive. So
Falcons,
you need to protect
yeah, the
Atlanta.
Falcons, they
This
would
is
get Zach
too
Wilson.
interesting.
If
Yeah, this is
Wilson
very
is still
interesting.
available, they're definitely going to get Zach Wilson here.
Yeah, you need a quarterback if I'm them. All right, number five, Bengals. Okay, I can't emphasize this enough. You got to protect Joe Burrow. Don't make him be like Andrew Luck, where he got washed out because of injuries. Come on, take
Yes,
your
but the thing is that Kyle Pitts is here, and that
definitely
could,
because he's an upgrade over. I think their tight end's name was like Uzoma or something.
yeah, it's Uzma. I forgot his first name, but it's
Yeah,
Uzma.
I don't know his first name. I honestly don't care, but yeah, I
They
think if
had
you're
Tyler, they had Tyler Eifert, but he's gone now.
that's
So there,
true,
let's
but you
take
also
Kyle
have to
Pitts.
see. Also, your defense is also a major like mess up right now.
Liability. So it's between Parsons and Pitts. Who would you take if you were Cincinnati?
If I'm Cincy, I would take Micah Parsons. No, no, no. I would actually want to take Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts for Cincy, and you can
So
draft O line
Eagles,
later on.
Eagles, defense, defense, defense.
Yes, you need defense. I agree with you, Hafsat, completely. And in Philadelphia, you need defense, and Micah Parsons is the pick. It's,
Detroit
things are
actually
gonna get
needs a
interesting here.
QB. Detroit needs a
Yeah,
QB.
with Matthew Stafford officially gonna get traded, now
Yeah,
we need to figure
Trey
out.
Lance. Trey Lance.
Hold on, do you think Trey Lance would they want to take Trey Lance or would they want to maybe like get a free agent and take a receiver? That's because except for Galladay, I think all three of their other receivers are free agents.
Yeah.
And maybe Devon. It's either Trey Lance or Devontae Smith, in my opinion.
Jamar Chase is still here too.
Jamar Chase is there, but that I don't know if that was a fluke or like it's reality. But Devontae Smith has proven himself time and time again. And hey, he's the reigning Heisman Trophy
Yeah. So
winner.
let's go with Devonta
Let's go
Smith here.
Devontae Smith. Carolina,
Panthers
I think you need a
defense.
quarterback. I don't care about what the need says. I think you need a quarterback because, quite honestly, Teddy Bridgewater, I love him. I love his story, but he's just mediocre, and you need the upgrade to replace Cam Newton as your franchise cornerstone. Let Teddy B groom Trey Lance, and Trey Lance can take over within 2 years.
See, the thing is that I personally here I would pick up a defensive player like a linebacker
That's
because they
true.
struggled to fill the void of Luke Kuechly this year. They
That's
definitely
true. You
struggled
want that
at that
impact player as
position.
your like the central guy in your defense. I see that.
So if they want to, possibly they would take Quiddy Pay. Who would you take?
I would take Trey Lance because Teddy Bridgewater can groom him for 2 years. Teddy Bridgewater's under contract. Denver also needs a
So
quarterback.
Broncos also need a QB, but they also need a cornerback. They had multiple players retire, and they also need a linebacker
Yeah,
because
their
Von
defense.
Miller, after his scandal, his investigation,
Who?
he could be suspended next year. Von
Oh,
Miller.
Von Miller?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. He might get suspended.
Yeah,
Well,
so definitely I would take defense just to be safe, possibly trade away the player
yeah.
after 1 year.
And give
Let's go with
Walker
Kwity
another
Paye.
chance. I feel like injuries impacted that season. We can give him one more year, maybe. So yeah, take Kwity Paye, edge rusher from Michigan, opposite to Bradley Chubb, who is from our hometown, by the way. Now, pick 10, Dallas. Defense, defense, defense. Oh my goodness. They were a wreck. I could not even stand seeing them. It was ugly. How did they get national attention with the kind of crappy play they had this year? If you're a Cowboys
Yeah,
fan, I'm sorry. You guys are spoiled. You can't do nothing in Dallas.
yeah,
Dallas got
yeah.
your defense.
Yeah, let's take a minute to discuss this here. Let's take a minute to discuss this here.
Yeah.
Dallas, Leighton Vander Esch did struggle a lot.
Yeah.
And with him struggling, taking a defensive player would be like the best bet.
Yeah.
Because, like, they need.
But that's the problem. There's like needs all over the place. I can't even emphasize that enough.
Like defense wise, they need lots of stuff, and running back they need that too, as Zeke was a liability this year.
But that's a fluke. Zeke, we all know Zeke is talented. This is just a fluke year, and it happens. Everyone has their down year.
And a tight end wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah,
they don't have a tight end anymore.
Yeah, Dalton Schultz. I don't know about tight end though, because the tight ends class in this draft is not the best as well. Just like last year, you didn't have.
Yeah, and the
I'm Dallas.
Bengals. We already took Kyle Pitts with the Bengals, so
yeah. If I'm Dallas, take Kyle Pitt. Take a defense, a cornerback, or maybe
let's go with Caleb Farley.
Caleb Farley. Yes, I've heard good reviews from him. Giants,
Okay.
You need to protect Daniel Jones. The guy got beaten the crap out of him. Andrew Thomas has looked nothing.
But hear me out. They don't have a single star wide receiver. They need a wide receiver.
Oh, you're right. I completely forgot about that. I was actually thinking about that too. You need to help him. Ever since OBJ left, you don't have nothing for Daniel Jones. The guy needs help, and I think New York should give him help because he had a great rookie season. He wasn't bad except for the fumbles, and he regressed this season. So he needs more weapons to help him out. Either build the O-line to protect him as a runner, or you help enhance his passing skills. And I think you're right. Maybe get a receiver. I'll go with Ja'Marr Chase. Okay. San Francisco, you kind of need that true number one receiver. I'm all for Deebo Samuel, but
let's stop here and discuss this one as well.
Yeah.
Samuel, he's there. He's good. Brandon Ayuk is also there.
You do have Brandon Ayuk. So
but the thing is that both of them, sure, Deebo Samuel did good in his rookie year, so did Brandon Ayuk, but they need someone that can really help enhance that, and rookies aren't going to cut that. If I were San Francisco, I would trade for a wide receiver with this pick, but
I might want to build cornerback because I don't know about Richard Sherman. Because other than that,
he said that he did want to leave, so
he didn't.
Let's go with Patrick. Let's go with Patrick Surtain.
He didn't want to leave, but it's like he knows that it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
LA.
And then we saw what Aaron Rodgers did with that same thing. He just took a little shot at the GM and said that his future was uncertain.
Tom Brady has everything and Aaron Rodgers is not, but we'll get to that soon. However, LA, you need to protect Herbert. Other than that, I like the team. I think it's one of the best rosters. It just
but they need defense though, because Joey Bosa doesn't cut it.
Joey Bosa did good. He just didn't get sacked.
He's good. But it's not just him.
Yeah, but remember, there was a lot of injuries to that group. I would try and protect Herbert and build around Justin Herbert.
So let's get the tackle. Let's get Rashawn Slater.
14, Vikings, you need defense. I'm sorry, but Mike Zimmer's specialty was his liability this season. You need defense. Yes, get an edge rusher and bring back the pressure because they did not have pressure. This is interesting. New England. If I'm them, Bill Belichick, I would stop the crap because he admitted it himself. He said he was purposely trying to win with a bad roster to prove in his final 5 years. He said starting from 2016, me and Brady were winning with bad rosters. But now it's time to start over and have actually invest. They have so much cap space. Get your QB of the future. I'm getting maybe Mac Jones or Kyle Trask, perhaps. Can you search for quarterback?
See, the thing is that getting a wide receiver, in my opinion, is key. There's so many good QBs on the market right now. Deshaun Watson,
You're
there's
right
Matt
about that. You're
Stafford.
definitely right.
So if
Do you
if
Jalen Waddle is
I
still available, but
if I was them, I would go with Jalen Waddle. He's
yeah,
falling
it's
off.
between Mac Jones and Jalen Waddle for me. And quite honestly, yeah, I think Jalen Waddle and then because yeah, New England can win with just an average quarterback. You just need to build around the QB. Moving on to
Cardinals.
Arizona, defense. Kyler Murray is special, and you need a tight end. You can either pick defense or tight end. Kyler Murray has shown us that he can definitely live up to that one status. After his injury against Seattle, though, he kind of slumped, but that's understandable. And he did make the Pro Bowl this year, even though it kind of snubbed Tom Brady, but he definitely did a great job.
I would go with Christian Barmore here. Not
Yeah,
gonna
pick
lie.
defense. They need to definitely help on defense. Now, Oakland. I mean, sorry, I still am not used to this. I don't think anyone is. Las Vegas. You need defense. The offense was good. The defense was downright horrible.
Let's go
And
with
it's
Jeremiah Osu-Koromoa.
yeah, it's the same story. Don't you remember last year? They were 6-4, and they only won one game after that. This year, they were 6-3, and they only won two games after that.
And they were beating quality opponents too. They
Yeah,
beat the
they just
Browns.
don't know how to
They beat
finish
the
the season.
Chiefs. Yeah.
Exactly. You got to learn how to finish the season, and that's how you get into the playoffs. You have to have a strong finish and a strong start as well.
And here, this is the Dolphins' second pick.
Yeah, and if I'm them, this time you might want a receiver for Tua. You might
Of course,
actually want
Rashad
a
Bateman.
receiver. Yes. I was
Washington.
debating a receiver for the third overall pick, but I guess they can live with taking protection over receiver.
Washington. I feel like they could probably hold off on the QB need right now because Tyler Heineke really did prove himself.
I don't know if he's going to be a starter because no one has much film on him, but they
But
definitely will.
if I were them, there's free agents and there's also the trade deadline. I would go with offensive line. Let's go with Christian Darrisaw.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Bears
need a
offensive
quarterback.
line
That's
QB.
too obvious. You need a quarterback first off. If I'm Chicago, you're getting Mac Jones and just get it right.
So Kyle Trask really does not fit the play style. Mitchell Trubisky has always been more of a hybrid style QB. He can run when he wants.
Yeah, he likes to do RPOs.
Yeah.
and
Kyle Trask is really a pocket passer.
Mac Jones is an intermediate thrower who has a beautiful deep ball, and those are things I'd want in Chicago. Now the other thing is receiver because
I'm not gonna lie. The Bears could trade down as Sam Ehlinger is an extremely underrated QB right here.
He's underrated, but I don't think he can do well because he's not the best passer.
Yeah, same here. Ian Book and KJ Costello, both of them had great seasons.
They had great seasons, but I just don't know if they're NFL ready. They were they looked mediocre to me. They did good.
Yeah. So let's go Mac Jones here.
Yeah, Mac Jones for Chicago. All right, let's make it quicker. The clock will be ticking. Indy. If I'm them, I think we
Kyle
all
Trask. Kyle Trask. No question, Kyle Trask.
Let's discuss this quickly though. I think that they're definitely gonna get Matthew Stafford and maybe use Stafford to groom Trask. Because let me tell you guys, Trask, and I think that's the stats you saw this too, beautiful potential. He took over for Filippo Franks last season for Florida. He never gave the job back. And honestly, he played beautifully. I just love his throwing motion.
Yeah, he was a Heisman candidate. He did great.
Yeah, and he's mobile. That's something Indy can add, like Luck. He kind of does fit the Andrew Luck.
Luck did that, and also Brissett did that for the season that they had, and Brissett did that. But let's go on to the Titans.
You need offense, or you need O-line, or you need edge rusher for Tennessee. And I agree with.
Let's go with Jason Owa here, though. The edge rusher.
He's had a good season, and he has a lot of upside.
Jets.
New York.
So last time, who did they get? We got
Justin Fields. You might want a receiver to build on. Or defense.
Receiver.
You want to pick defense.
Receiver or defense. Let's go with defense. Let's go with
maybe get a free agent acquisition and pick a defense.
Honestly, the Jets receiver class is really underrated. They have Braxton Berrios and Jay Crowder. They're pretty underrated, so I'd go with
Mason
Nick
Crowder
Foles.
is good, but like other than that, I don't know. Pittsburgh, I don't think QB is a need because I think they're gonna try and get they're
I
gonna
would
try
go
and
with
groom
wide
Dwayne Haskins.
receiver. I would go with wide receiver.
Yeah, they're gonna try. No, wide receiver they're good at. That's not a need for them.
I'm gonna be honest.
I want a running back.
The TikTok stars don't really. Oh wait, they would actually need a tight end, wouldn't they?
A tight
Because
end,
Vance McDonald he retired.
but they still have Eric Ebron, and Ebron's pretty good. If I'm them, running backs of utmost priority. They had the worst ground.
But see, the thing is that
See, you know
there's
how
not
people
exactly
always like to say
this
Corvette.
this draft this draft class for running backs.
It's
If
good.
I
It's
was
not
here,
edgy.
if I was here, I would go with Travis Etienne.
Yeah, you want. He's also a good pass catching back. And also with Pittsburgh, by the way, Juju, you can Corvette your team out of the playoffs because you don't have a ground game. You can't do much without a ground game, so you can Corvette out of here. Now, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. The last time they picked Trevor Lawrence,
Yeah,
I would go
we
with
had
an
Trevor
O line or defense to build off of that. Let's go with Trevon Mulvig here.
okay. Yeah, I like it. You need defense. Kind of reenact that 2017 team. That they nearly went to the Super Bowl. Now Cleveland. Oh, okay. I know you're the biggest Browns fan, but I may not be a Browns fan, but I love Baker Mayfield. Now, as you all know, a lot of you viewers like know about Bobby Triggs. He hates Baker Mayfield. Okay, so me and him always have this debate if Baker Mayfield's a bust. And quite honestly, Baker, he did horrible in year 2, but I blame that on Freddie Kitchens. This year, Mayfield showed improvement. And I do agree with the wide receiver need, though, because OBJ, I feel like he just should get traded. Because, like, he is not a bad player. I love Odell Beckham. It's just that whenever a connection doesn't happen, it's just not meant to be. And Baker and Odell, I feel like Baker also does bad with Odell more than without Odell because
he tries to force feed
yeah,
Odell.
you're right. The fans literally pressure him. Where's the Baker Odell connection? And it just never worked out from the start. But other than that, you might want to have a.
I was Cleveland, honestly, I would trade Odell and this pick for a superstar on defense.
You might want to get a cornerback to help Denzel Ward because I love Denzel Ward. He is locked down, but like you need someone else other than him as well to like complement that.
Yeah, and this defense was injury riddled. They drafted Grant Dupleix.
Yeah, Grant. I thought he was going to be good, but
torn ACL.
Yeah, their secondary got torched by Mason Rudolph. So if I'm them, pick J.C. Horn as your cornerback to help.
Yeah, but not only that, they also picked Greedy Williams, who has underperformed for the stock that they took him at.
Yeah.
So personally, I would take J.C. Horn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ravens, you need your number 1 receiver, but I have to say at this point, I don't see them getting a receiver based on the comments made by John Harbaugh and their offensive coordinator. And quite honestly, I feel like they don't like picking receivers this late in the round because they're anyways all the top receivers that we picked are gone. So you might want to help your offensive line because they definitely underperformed. Now, I don't think you need a tackle. I think you do need a guard. And PFF's right about this one. You need a guard or you need a safety to help replace Earl Thomas and his impact. So go to position search and maybe do safety. Also, guys, feel free to comment down in the comment section below what you think and maybe reflect back on this a few months later after the draft. You can say how much we got right. How you can even like roast us if you want on our funniest picks, but we're gonna look back on this for sure. And I might do updated mock drafts as well based on recent.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, a tight end wouldn't hurt either.
Baltimore, but I like Mark Andrews. I think Ardarius Washington won't be back. Oh, he went. Wait, go to safety.
You wanna go safety?
Yep. Ardarius Washington, I saw him play in TCU in one game. He was all over the field. New Orleans, this was interesting. And if I'm going to be honest with you, I think Jameis Winston deserves a second chance. Because let's be real here. If whether you want to deny it or not, I don't like him as a player. But he has upside. Let's not deny it. He's a great default passer. He threw for 33 touchdowns, but 30 interceptions.
But he also got his LASIK surgery.
Yeah, and I think that might have had an impact. But that also concerns me because that means he didn't tell them that he was kind of like having bad eyesight. So.
But see, another thing is, Winston threw 5 passes this year.
Yeah.
3 of them were touchdowns.
Yeah, dude, the dude is actually not bad. Jameis Winston, I just think coaching never helped him. And quite honestly, he just made some bad decisions. But under Drew Brees is the like model of like less interceptions. Him and Aaron Rodgers, they just know how to not throw picks later on in
And
their
I
career.
feel like he also would have learned and had extra motivation as they did not start him. They started Taysom Hill over him.
That's true. So, and I think they did that just to see what they have in Taysom Hill. I think they've already had their evaluation on Jameis. So if I'm New Orleans,
personally, Taysom Hill isn't that bad either.
If I'm New Orleans, you might want to trade down because by now your quarterbacks aren't there. If you wanted, you could have traded up to get Mac Jones or Kyle Trask, but we're not doing trades in this draft. We're just doing like.
So let's go with defense. Let's go with the edge.
Yeah.
Here. Cameron
No,
Jordan,
edge rusher. No, they have good edge rushers. Trey Hendrickson and Cam Jordan. I'd go with cornerback to help Marshawn Lattimore. Do you even
corner?
Asante Samuel Jr. Oh, I remember his father.
Yeah, on the Patriots, man was OP.
Yeah, but Packers. Oh my goodness, where to begin? I was sad for Aaron Rodgers.
No question here. It was clear. If they had taken any position other than quarterback,
can you click on show more for Rondale Moore? I just want to see his like measurements versus Kadarius Toney. So, okay, he's a good slot receiver. Now, Devontae Adams is also, like, more of a slot receiver. Go to Kadarius Toney. He's a fast one. Yeah, if I'm them, I might want to be Kadarius Toney. He's like a running back and receiver. He's like their old guy. What's his name? Ty Montgomery.
Ty Montgomery.
And he's really quick, so I would like that as well. So Kadarius Toney, help.
Honestly, they should have. The Packers should have been in the Super Bowl right now. The only reason that they're not in the Super Bowl
not giving
is because
help. Yeah,
they picked Jordan Love. That did not help them.
Bro, the guy's crap. He can't even beat Tim Boyle for the backup. Like, does anyone even know who Tim Boyle is? Like,
I know who he is. He's the brother of Jack Doyle.
Dude, you had Michael Pittman, T. Higgins. You could have picked any of them, and you decide to trade up. You trade up to get your third-string quarterback. Oh, I mean, I just don't see it. Maybe they knew that Rodgers.
They could have traded up to get They could have gotten Henry Ruggs as well.
No, they had the like 30th pick or something. They could not. I don't think they could have traded all the way. But yeah, I definitely agree. Like, they need to help Rodgers. And as Stephen A. Smith said, Rodgers is a bad man. Give the guy some help and he'll be more of a gangster than anything. He'll roast and toast any defenses, just like he already is.
But yeah, let's go with Buffalo here.
I think if I'm Buffalo, you need
defense,
I would say
line.
They have good pressure. They like to blitz. You need offensive line. I saw that game, the Chiefs game yesterday. Not yesterday, before.
No one in that game played with heart other than Cole Beasley.
Bro, Chris Jones, was wrecking their center. And Frank Clark was like wrecking their tackles as well. So I
would go with tackle. I would go
Kevin
with
Jenkins. Now, Buccaneers, I do agree with the QB thing because Brady is old, so you might want to think about it, but you're not in that position right now. Don't even worry about getting your quarterback. Maybe pick.
I would go with edge.
No, I disagree, and the reason for that is, JPP, Ndamukong Suh, like the interior is good. The outside, Shaquille Barrett as a linebacker, they like to blitz a lot.
And Vita Vea.
Yeah, Vita Vea. He's a wrecking.
And they run a 3-4-2. They run a 3-4-2.
Yeah, they love to blitz. Yeah, you're right.
That 3-4-2, but they don't go with the heavy blitzes. They go with Ndamukong Suh, Jason Pierre-Paul, and Vita Vea through the middle, and they still end up getting there. I would go with the offensive line to protect.
You might need offensive line, but dude, you definitely want to help that right side or left side possibly.
Chiefs offensive line.
Dude, yeah, definitely offensive line.
Eric Fisher is out for basically the entire year next year.
Yeah.
He's out until the AFC Championship.
But if I'm Kansas City, you might want to think about cornerback as well, because even though they play good, it's just that like they don't have like that true number one cornerback till now. But yeah, the cornerbacks aren't good at this point, except for like Tyson Campbell. I don't even know who that is, quite honestly. I don't think he's gonna go in the first round. So if I'm gonna be honest with Kansas City, yeah, you're right. You might want offensive line. Now tackles, I think you're good. Eric Fisher and Mitchell Schwartz. You might need a
I
guard.
would go with no,
Wyatt
Eric
Davis.
Fisher. Eric Fisher is gone.
Yeah, but you don't need to draft because he can still play good after that. You want to help the interior for the run game, and Wyatt Davis is a stud. Let me tell you guys, I've seen him play in Ohio State. He was nasty. Take a look at the grades here, A+. We got some pretty good grades. Okay, the Kyle Pitts, I understand. I was kind of reluctant. Micah Parsons, I think that's a good pick. I don't agree with that. Devontae Smith, I don't agree with that.
Oh, we got an A-. I was surprised with that.
Yeah, Trey Lance and
We
Zach
got an
Wilson, we got an
F.
A+. Bro, we got an F.
for Kwity Paye.
But to be honest, Von Miller's aging. That's not a good assessment. And Caleb Farley, he wasn't the best, so I do understand. Good A- on New York. Patrick Surtain, a D+. I don't think they know that Richard Sherman wants to go, but okay. Rashawn Slater, he's okay. You need to develop him. I agree with that. He's not like
Gregory Rosso. I don't think they know that Miami doesn't have a defense, but
yeah. They don't. The guy's a beast. So I've seen him play in Miami.
yeah.
Okay, good
Jalen
picks
Waddle,
here.
A+ for that. Plus, these are just a string of good picks.
Yeah,
And
A+
for Kyle Trask.
I told you they fit the mold for their respective teams. And Kyle Trask, he has so much upside there. Travis Etienne, I don't agree with that pick at all. And we got a couple C minuses. Okay.
B+ overall. B+.
That's a B+ draft. I like that. We can improve. We might have a mock draft 2.0, but in the meanwhile, this was actually pretty good. And like I said again, guys, you can comment down in the comments below what you think. What do you agree? I think I'll put some timestamps in there for picks so you can look at your favorite teams. If I'm not, I'm just too lazy to. But it's all in order, and there's no trades, so that's easy enough. And leave a like and subscribe. This took a lot of work, took a lot of our times. And subscribe to House of Stats. He is actually really good. He has some great vids, and he has some pretty good content and analysis as well. So I'm that Random Gamers, and we'll hit you with another mock draft sooner or later. Peace out!